Okay, let's get this rolling here. Oh, wow. That's just like, boop, there I am. Cool. Grim Dawn, let me get my headphones on here, and we should be able to... Oh, and I also need to take off that thing that says stream starting soon. Let's kill that. There we go. Make sure your headphones are the right way here. Now, I want to note right now, I'm just getting started here, and my cat is quiet, right? Just wait. As soon as he realizes I'm streaming, he's going to get noisy. And I do mean noisy. Okay. Right. Here we are. Grim Dawn, ladies and gents. It's been a little while, and this is a bit interesting. Been doing a lot of stuff recently related to, well, work and a bunch of other things, so I decided, you know what? I'm going to treat myself a little bit and go out and buy some Steam credit. Because of the way that I do everything over here in Japan, I have to go out and like actually specifically purchase Steam funds. So I said, you know what, I'm good. I'm gonna go buy some Steam funds, and I'm going to I'm just gonna pick up a game or something I want. So I hadn't even looked at Steam. Went out, got some Steam funds, put it on my account, came back home, because I have to actually go to a store and buy it. It's a bit weird. Anyway, buy it, come back home, get online, and lo and behold, Grim Dawn has just released a new expansion pack that I had no idea about at all. So I'm pretty stoked about this. Hopefully you guys can hear me okay. The microphone is it's a bit like... I don't know. I should raise that a bit. Sorry, this might get noisy for just a moment. Let's get this up a bit. Whoa, that's way high. Okay. You got to get those people that are in charge out of power, because you voted to put them in there. You got to vote to get them back out again, because, yeah, you guys just lost your internet. You got wrecked. That's bad. That whole Article 11 and 13 thing. Bad news. Ooh, bad news. So, yeah, if you don't know anything about that, you might want to look it up. Hopefully other nations are not going to follow suit, but that does seem to be the likely thing, because there's a pretty big corporate push behind this due to media companies wanting to cut off things like YouTube. So yeah, this is like really seriously bad news. So and there's the cat starting to play already. But yeah, if you don't know what's going on, check it out, especially if you're in the EU. You guys really need to do something about it, because tipping now, buddy, not in here. Come on. Yeah, you're basically censorship and copyright laws just got completely wrecked in the EU, and there's memes are now no longer allowed. Tweets about anything, links to anything can now be fined or taxed, or there's fees for it, all kinds of stuff. You can't use anything that's content from any other thing anywhere, pretty much, without express permission and or paying a fee for it. So basically, game videos, if you do game reviews and stuff like that, you're screwed. You can no longer do that in the EU. It is now like illegal. It's kind of dumb. Anyway, I don't know all the specifics. I just kind of know the general outline, but I do know that this is absolutely terrible news, and more than likely, the only way I can see YouTube compensating for this is to literally just cut the EU off of YouTube. So, here's hoping you guys will be able to work something out. But yeah, huge blow to the internet today. Or not today, but just the last couple days. Rant over. We're going to jump in here now and get going with the game. So, like I said, I have been playing a little bit. I made a new character, made Pio. The Oathkeepers are sword and shield types, and they focus really heavily on having a shield. And it's a really melee-centric class, which is kind of cool, because that's like the first time we've really had a particularly melee-centric class. There are classes that do more in the way of melee stuff, but like not straight up sword and shield melee so much. So this is a class that is really, really heavy melee. And this is taking a long time to load. What gives? Uh-oh. Did it crash? No? Okay. That's weird. That took a long time to load. I'm going to have to get used to this too. My interface is larger, which is nice, because I was playing earlier in 4K, and I decided it'd be better off to go back to 1080p for that. It ran perfectly fine. It was just everything was so tiny. And I could probably up the UI scale, but I figured if I'm streaming and everything, it's better to have the super high frame rate just in case.
I'm still waiting for one of my scouts to report in.
I'll be off then. Alright, so let's get on here. Hopefully I'll remember to sit back a little bit so you guys can see me okay. I don't know, by the look of it, I'm already cutting my chin off. Probably need to sit up a bit. This is actually how I'm properly supposed to be sitting at my computer. So we'll see. There we go. We're good. Unlike the EU. I'm sorry. There may be a few like EU-related puns or slash, you know, jabs here and there. Don't take it personally. It's just like I hate seeing it when governments basically screw over their own people for the sake of large corporations and such that nobody wanted. Alright. So, cool stuff about this here. Tippin'! Stop! Literally knocking my microphone around. Gosh dang it. He's not a small cat. He's not a small cat at all. And I mean, he can literally crash into a microphone on a stand that is weighted and knock it around. It's Okay, so I've really not done too far. I need to come down here and take care of the water situation. So we're going to go do that. That's one of my goals. Please actually go. And apologize if I'm going for my eye a lot here. My eye is actually really, really itchy. I think it's allergy related. Or just my eye's been twitching out a bit. I've been doing a lot of VR stuff lately that's not game related. And kind of due to that, this eye seems to have a little bit of trouble adapting to switching in and out of VR a lot. Okay, so as I mentioned, these guys do mostly swords and shields, or well, melee and shield, not specifically swords. And one of the cool things is their ability to throw their shield Captain America style. In fact, I actually kind of considered making a new character and naming it Captain America, but I don't know. Besides, Pio was always like the tanky type, so sword and shield was her deal. Cat is starting to go a bit crazy. Couldn't already tell by the... Now, I actually waited a while to come in and down here, so I'm going to be a bit overpowered down here. Tippin, shut up, bud. You're literally just sitting there looking at me yowling. Hey, you calm down or you're going out. So, yeah. You get a couple of different buffs that will enable you to withstand damage a little bit better. It's not super tanky kind of stuff. There's a bunch of different things that revolve around your shield. Probably more stuff about your shield than anything else, to be honest. And I've got this attack that supposedly stacks up and makes me hit for more damage with each consecutive strike. I'm just kind of clearing everything out right now. But yeah, there's all that. But the throwing your shield, there's also a charging thing, and that's one of the things that's cool with the newest DLC here. I don't need those. That is the ability to get around a little bit better. They've added all kinds of different things for the other classes as well, different enchantments and things you can do to help you move a little bit. In my case, I've got an ability to... Oh, I missed that. An ability to, like, charge forward. Buddy, cut it out. He literally has been fine all day long. I've been keeping an eye on him, knowing I was going to stream tonight. And you literally waited until I started streaming, and you're just going berserk. Even if he was playing earlier, he was just playing around a little bit. And now when I start streaming, he's literally just charging in and smashing into stuff and causing trouble. Hey. Never have understood that. They stunned me, but I got him first. So the shield actually has a stun effect when I throw it like that. So if it doesn't kill him, it stuns him. And I can charge, and my charge does a pretty good chunk of damage as well. Tip in. Yeah. I see you. You guys can't see it. He's literally just sitting here staring at me now. You made a mess, you know that? You've taken... I had 2 bottles here, and you've got them already scattered across the floor. Boom. So, yeah, I can hit pretty hard with my shield, and I can charge in and do quite a bit of damage that way as well. It's pretty good. I quite like it, actually, to be honest. Wasn't quite sure how I was going to take to it. Normally, I'm more into the ranged classes. Am I not able to go through that door? Is that water or something? Okay, then. But yeah, normally I'm more about the ranged classes in this. But so far, I'm actually really liking this class. We'll see. The content, like the new maps and stuff and areas, looked really, really cool in the video stuff I saw for them. But I have yet to actually get anywhere near that content. So, unfortunately, in this stream, I really highly doubt we're going to get anywhere near the new worlds. I don't know that I've seen the new worlds from the last expansion. As I said, I've never quite gotten to the end of the game. I always get so far and then I'm just like, oh dude, I have an idea for a new character. And then I go for it.
That skill's not.
So your shield has a limited number of bounces it makes. At first it only hits 1 once you get the skill. And I've got mine upgraded to do like 3. Hey, tip in. You don't. Gosh dang it, cat. Hey. Yeah, you sit your butt down. I swear he knows he's getting in trouble and he's just like doing it on purpose. And I legit, like I think he's doing it on purpose. Like he tries to get in trouble. Just to get my attention. Doesn't like it when I'm not looking at him. It's a very self-centered cat. But yeah, you start off with only a couple bounces and such on your shield, like that. And then as you upgrade some of the abilities, you can get more. But this is nice because if you get a nice line of guys up there, you can charge right through them with that skill and just slaughter them. It's really, really good. Again, though, I'm quite overpowered for this particular area. I think this is like level 7, 8 area ish, and I'm like what, 15 now? What are these guys? 14. Okay. Well, whatever. Alright, so it's telling me I can pick another class if I want to. So I do have, I'm watching you, all of the expansion packs. Well, 2 of them. So Inquisitor and Necromancer came with the last one. And then the Oathkeeper is the new one for this one. And then all the rest of these were in the original game. Which, by the way, game is on sale right now on Steam. If you don't have it yet, pick it up. Grim Dawn is a sweet game. Even in its base form, sweet game. I'm tempted to pick up a second copy so I can get my, my lady friend playing it. But yeah, so here I've got a passive. This is a shield bonus, as it clearly states. Just upgrades your, like, it's a passive that just upgrades you, and you need a shield for it. Woohoo. And I don't know if that's like specifically to throwing the shield or what, or if it's just like overall. Not really sure. These are questions that there's not answers for on, unfortunately. Can activate with all default weapon attacks when used with a melee weapon, and shield will also strike with the shield. Okay. So this gives me a little like extra attack that can trigger. I'm actually going to do that. I've been thinking about doing it for a while. This is my charge skill, and then all these passives that go off of it. Shield, the force of the blow resonates through the earth and sends additional shockwave through your initial target. That sounds cool too. Nice. So this is just my charge. Does a bunch of things. There's so many different things. I'm not even going to sit here and just like mull over all of the different things that these do in terms of damage. We're going to go over some of the basic skills, but these just like this improves your shield. This gives you a chance to do like an extra attack. This is your charge skill and some of the passives for it. This is apparently something that just gives a potential random attack bonus to using your shield. This is the actual throwing the shield skill. This is a charge attack that builds up more and more and more over time. So the more charges I have, the more of an effect this has, and the stronger my overall damage and things I do, which I probably ought to upgrade that. And then this is a aura, which I forgot to turn on, which just like gives me extra damage and all that kind of stuff as well. So yeah, and energy regeneration, pretty cool. And then here, there's one here that's like a, if I start dropping in health, this will up my resistances and things like that and make me take heals and such easier. And let's see, this one is a skill. This is not a passive. I actually have to use it. It lasts 10 seconds and basically just makes me tougher and do much more damage. And then I can up it so that I get a whole bunch more damage free. I don't know. So yeah, there's a lot of skills I haven't quite unlocked yet. So I don't even know what all of these things do, but we'll come to them as we go. I mean, yeah, there you go. There's my character right there. 100% physical damage converted to acid damage. 100% fire damage converted to vitality damage. Or Ninjazz plus 10 defensive ability plus 3% attack speed increases armor by 3% and 3% elemental resistance, which is good. So this is where you start getting a little bit more tanky, this one here. And this one ups your damage a little bit more. So I'm thinking we're going to do that. Oh, we'll undo. Let's try that again. Let's see. Okay, right now it's 1 energy cost. If I up that, it's going to go up to 2 energy cost. I mean, that's literally double the energy cost. Yeah. This is something that, like, I think it's supposed to suck in enemies and knock them down or something. Not altogether sure. And then I had that, and then that. And we're gonna call that good. Hopefully we'll be okay with that new energy cost. Also, I should have a physique thing there. Physique seems to be the skill I need. That was quick. Now, I haven't looked up any guides or anything like that for this. It's all just been me trying it out. Oh, I do a decent amount of retaliation damage, too. Let's get that aura on. So I look all cool. I love how these keep falling down and just like standing upright. Mine's faster. Go shield. Seriously though, I mean it's a total Captain America move. It's cool, but I wouldn't be surprised if when they were planning up this stuff, somebody on the design team was all like, "Hey, I've been watching the Avengers, or I've been watching Captain America. You know that shield thing? Pretty cool. You know what we don't have a lot of in Titan Quest? Wow. You know what we don't have a lot of in Grim Dawn? AKA Titan Quest 2? Shield stuff. Tarnished short sword of alacrity. Yeah, not very good. Cool. The DPS drop off on those is pretty harsh. Alright, excuse me for a moment there, guy. I need to make me a coffee. Or not make, but drink me a coffee. Actually, I'm going to have to use... I can't really use this hand to do it because it's the microphone is actually kind of in my way. As you can probably see, I don't know, I might need to actually adjust this down just a bit. Let's see. I'm hoping that worked okay. Well, I'm taking a look here. So you'd think there'd be an easier way to do this. I guess I could just like Alt-Tab out and say, hey, look, there I am, and camera seems to be actually right about where I want it to be. You can see the microphone pretty clearly, which is unfortunate, but you know what? We'll live with it. Cat! I don't know if you can hear that or not, but yep. My cat is a streamer's worst nightmare. Oops. Oh, hi. You're not dead. Wow. My normal attacks actually do a pretty crappy amount of damage. Ooh, not you. This is Mr. I kill you in one shot. Guys, like, oh, not a huge amount of damage I do to them. Lich Vilas Ring of Meditation. 4 acid damage, plus 12% acid damage, plus 3% spirit, 17 offensive ability, 2.9 energy regenerated per second, acid resistance, and plus 3 to Amarista's Blade Burst. That's I think that's a whatchamacallit skill, necromancer skill. Maybe not. Call of the Grave. Reminds me of Call to the Grave. Magic the Gathering card. Great card. Really, really overpowered. I don't see it. Huh. Was it here? Aether Ray, notification. No. Something's roaring in the background there. I can hear him. I have no idea what class that is. Could it be Counter-Strike? There's this. Could it be a Nightblade, maybe? There's Amarasta's Quick Cut. Amarasta's Blade Burst. It's a Night Hunter skill, or Nightblade skill. Huh. Alright. Still, that is pretty cool. I mean, it's +3 to a skill. That's a lot. You know, whether it's a skill you use or not. That's a lot. I just got a ribbon. What does it do? +7% physical damage, +7% internal trauma damage, +6% cunning, and +3% experience gained. Love that experience boost. What I don't love is my cat causing all that trouble. I do love my cat, but not my cat causing trouble. Alright, let's carry on here. There should be a shrine down here somewhere. I really would like to get those shrines. I have not allotted any of the shrine points on this character yet. At all. Okay, we've been here. We've actually already cleared the quest, so we're done with that. I'm just trying to find any kind of shrines or whatnot left. Oh, it's right up here. Doop-a-doop-boop-boo. It's kind of cool going through all the crates if you're just gonna like smash through them all. Ruined Bone of the Void. It's voided. It's not a good bone anymore. There's no more warranty on it. But that was terrible. That wasn't even a joke. It's so bad. Hey. Tip in. You guys can't see him, but he's literally sitting on the edge of my desk. Like on the floor, and he looks like he's gonna jump up and try to hit my hands. Hey. Back up. Back up, cat. Come on. I'm gonna kick you out here, buddy. Molten Walkers. I think I've gotten those before, actually. Actually, yeah, now that I'm 15, I think I have a couple of different pieces of gear I can use. These give me 12% fire damage, +9 spirit, +22% fire resistance, and +2 to Blackwater Cocktail, which, if memory serves, is a demolitionist skill? Yeah. Still, extra fire damage. And they're more armor, and they're cool. Ooh, and they make my feet all, like, fiery. Oh, that's cool. I actually have a skill that can make it so I leave a fire trail, so this is all appropriate. Okay, well, we're done here. We got this. We don't actually have to, like, run back up. We can just tap. So this is the artwork for the new expansion. I wonder if it shows that even if you don't have the new expansion, or if that's, like, only for people that have the new expansion. Let's go down here. Hi guys, don't mind the whole like Horsemen of the Apocalypse kind of boots I got on here.
Clearing out
cool.
those sliths, we're starting to beg me for water. I don't know how many more times I can say it. Well done. Once I pump out the remaining poisoned water, the spring should be clean enough for drinking. I'll make sure to let people here know how much help you've been.
So notice the water here is green.
Dissolving their intestines. One more thing. Take my rucksack. Useful for hauling back scrap.
And now it's not green anymore, it's blue. Although it's not like pouring anymore, it's just sort of splashing. Whatever. Okay, we're going to go let's see. We did that. We can go down to... What do I got? Meet Bourbon. Oh, I need to meet Bourbon inside the prison. Okay. Got a lot of quests I can turn in here.
Good, you're back. I've heard good things. One of my scouts came back with news, making our next move clear. The dead are heavily concentrated in Burwich Village to the north. You've proven yourself quite resourceful thus far. Your ability to secure rift gates for human use could be a turning. That's excellent. What is the situation? Good work.
Oh, I already got
While
it.
you were gone, I dug through some of
I
the
kind of
files in
just
the
like
source,
wandered
and I think
my
we
way
are
up
on
there, killing stuff
As
and
you are
expanding as I
acutely
go.
aware, ethereals can possess humans and bend them to their will. I always had my suspicions, but now I have little doubt. The former warden of this prison is possessed. There have been countless holes in the prison records, prisoners just disappearing, never to be seen again. The warden's personal logs paint a more complete picture. He's been transferring prisoners into a Warden Krieg.
Okay, so there's the mission to actually kill the warden, which is the end of the first act. Alright, so he gives you soup now, which heals you up. And I think the lady up here, yeah, she's got a quest for me. Yep. Why did you... And then talk to her. I like that, like, once you do the mission for her, which is to go out and get a bunch of fabric, she will, like, they'll put, like, tarps up and stuff over parts of the fort there. I like that. I kind of wish there were more quests that you could do to, like, upgrade parts of the fort. Oops, I just turned off that. That would be nice. Also, I just realized, is my microphone even on? Okay, yeah, it is. If I went through all of this and my microphone had been muted, that would have been slightly embarrassing. Just a bit. But okay, so we're going to go into Burwich Village. And yeah, I think everything I need to do is up in this area. So we're going to go up there. And basically just start slaughtering everything. Oh, I didn't actually hit it. Lame. So somewhere around here is the docks. We're going to need to get out to them. Ooh, that's a lot of guys. Okay.
That skill's not ready.
Why wasn't I invited to the house party? Yeah. Sorry about my very, very atypical, stereotyping Eastern European accent. I like that the shield stops those charging guys like right in their tracks because of the stun. Oh man, I mean, I'm a tank that can do damage. This is great. And it's not like super overpowered. I mean, I can still get into fights with stuff and spend some time whacking away at him before I actually kill him. There's a door somewhere here, right? There we go. Yay! Boo! one of these has got a way down to the magician's assistant lady. Oh, that's not cool. They can actually fireball me from the other side of that fence. There's a salt circle. I don't see her, though. Wasn't she supposed to be in the salt circle? Ah, sorry. Don't mean to like cough right in the microphone there. Do I have to clear everybody before she comes out? You found the assistant. She's dead. That'd be terrible. There we go. Level 16. Excellent. Oops. Didn't mean to push that. Come on. Okay. Now that should be everything cleared out of here, right? Let's pop in here real quick and see. Let's do that. That adds a whole bunch of burn damage. Let's up that one. And leave a bunch of flames in our path. I like that. So let's see. How does this work? That's not from my boots. That's like legit skill now. That leaves flames. Oh, hello. So there's this salt circle, but I guess she's not in this one. Okay. We're sorry, Mario, but your princess is not in is in a different castle. They have to come get me now. Come on, come get me. I'm really quite liking this setup with the whole. Like, I kill you. Wow, that guy is tough. I'd love to see, like, skills actually light up the area, though. I mean, if I'm leaving a trail of fire, could it not just, you know, actually light up an area for a little bit? That'd be cool. They never do that in games. It's probably because it's all, like, pre-rendered lighting, but, you know, still, I'd love to see it. Here's the waterfall, man. I'm charging right in. Do it again. Crowd control. Okay, that was weird. It just sort of died, but didn't quite die. That was weird. My skills, like, they take a bit of time to recharge. Mage Storm. Tarnished Double Axe. Aether damage, lightning damage, aether damage, physical damage converted into aether damage. Storm Box of Elgaloth? Great, I have no idea what that would be. Ooh, that's cool. Requires player level 18 to use. Physical damage, aether damage, plus to physique, plus to constitution, plus physical resistance. Cool with me. And there's this one, which plus 1 to Word of Pain. I've got all these green items and stuff I've been picking up. I don't need some of these, though. I have trouble with the keys on this because I go and I put my fingers on like QWER just by default from playing other games, and I need it on the number keys. Sitting up a little bit here. Taken away my ability to do extra damage with my sword, but did you do it to my shield? No, I didn't think so. Oh, I was expecting fabric to be in that, I guess not. Derp. We got enough fabric. Like slowly walk their way towards you and you just smash them. I thought he was already dead. That's how they get you. Okay, let's do that. So I can use that to like retreat from guys. And I can leave a flame trail in my wake. There's multiple uses for it. It's not only offensive. You can use it defensively, which is really cool. We still have to find the girl. I remember if I remember correctly, she's like right next to the shrine thing. You know what? What the heck? We'll go down. I don't think this is the right one, but who knows? Maybe we'll find something good down here. Ew, things that spawn extra little things. Hate that. A lot of chests. Yeah. It seems to me also like the naming scheme recently, with the latest updates, or at least just since the last time I played, is a bit more on par with like old school Diablo.
That skill's not ready.
Ooh, we got some of those lightning guys I don't like.
That skill's not ready.
I just got a huge thing of XP. Nah. There's a cooler looking chest here. Vigorous salvage breastplate of thunder. Yeah, it's only got 101 more armor than my current armor. Yeah, I'd probably like that. My current armor is garbage. So, yeah, this is good. This is good. This is good. Yeah, I'm not falling for that again. Ah, crud. Just picked up a junk item. Actually, at this point, what I ought to be doing is, let's see, filter no commons. So, I mean, almost from the very beginning, you don't use commons, like, at all. Once you get to, like, level 5, you basically just stay away from commons. Messing up the inside of this house. Demonic studded leg wraps of haste. Tough to really call on that one. Impenetrable salvaged gloves of thorns. Ooh, 31 physical damage retaliation. Okay, we're gonna take that. Yes, please. Okay, so I have skills. This is one of the things that's interesting about this Oathkeeper class. Is that one of the things with my Aegis is it's 18% of the retaliation damage I have is added to the attack. So the more retaliation damage that I get, the more attack damage I do with my Aegis, which is the shield throwing ability. So that's one thing I'm always on the lookout for increasing. It's a bit weird how it works, but it's pretty cool. So this class kind of has you using stuff that you may not normally try to build for. Also, I forget what it was, but there's some skill thing I've got that gives me like a 8% chance of randomly immediately cooling all my time.
That skill's not ready.
Immediately resetting all of my cooldowns. Let's see. Stairs down. Oh, it's actually marked now. Just need to go in there. Just don't like those things. Wait, did I even... Yeah, there we go. Apparently I hit the wall. Nothing like throwing your shield straight into a wall to make you feel like you're derping. Someone has been here recently. I don't feel like I'm in any particular like danger position here at all, so there's a lot of people out here though. Zombies that are perpetually on fire. Like, who honestly brought that up? It was like, oh, let's make zombies that are just on fire all the time. Okay. Oh, that's the way out. Okay. That's the other way out. There's two different ways out. That's just the, not the one that I came in from. There she is. Hey girl, what's up? I love how everybody's like, you can open Riftgate portals? Well, whatever. Oh, wow, they actually ran all the way around, only to die horribly. Just gonna come in here. I think allergies are kicking in. I'm getting a little bit more stuffy. Ugh. Wow, there's actually like 3 entrances and exits to this place. Is this just the way I came in? It is, isn't it? Huh. Well, I'm going to go out a different door then, because I just don't want to come back out the way I came in. I would much prefer to go into a different door and blah, 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 blah. Yeah. But we're gonna leave. Look, stuff to kill. Bam! Pardon me. Hope you guys didn't want that furniture, because it's gone. Cracked lodestone. Heater shield of the fox. Cunning and bleeding resistance now. Is this the place that's down next to the... Oh, no. I gotta find that secret spot. It's next to that bridge. Well, that's assuming it exists. I guess there's the chance that it may not show up in whatever world you're in. When you make a game or whatever. Oh, I thought he was like just chilling out on the stairs there, but no, he's dead. Embalming services. Oh man. Oh, this is where that like freaky guy is that doesn't want to leave and that like attacks you. Hi guys. I saw this whole horde waiting for me. Figured I might as well just come out and meet you. My adoring fans. Really messing up the furniture. So yeah, this guy, like, it doesn't really matter what you say, he will attack you. There's no way of actually rescuing him. I did find that out. Oh, I gotta go deal with these. You broke my door. Oh no, the rotten walkers are going to hear you. They're going to come find little Walter and me. Wait, are you rotten? No, you couldn't find us if you were. They would never think to look here. No, no, I cannot go. Nowhere is safe but here. This is where you have to stay, yes, yes. Yes, I knew they were coming, the rotten ones. I knew it. I tried to warn everyone with my family, but they all called me crazy. I wanted to save them, but I just couldn't stay here. Don't you see? I had no choice. I had to hide. After the rotted ones killed everyone in town, everyone but little Walter, I came back. Walter's a doll. It's clever, don't you see? They're in the swamp now, but they would never think to look in the town again. No, not that one. Lives up the road on the hill, the evil house where people scream. Always screaming. I always knew there was something off about him. People said I was crazy. But who's crazy now? Okay, so I don't have to kill him. Normally, like, you try to convince him to come back with you, and he won't. So there's no way of actually getting him to come back with you, and he will, like, attack you. Oh, which reminds me, there was a... Well, that doesn't rhyme. Looking at my map reminds me, there was a totem further down that I didn't bother picking up yet. I need to do that. Oops, not that one. Is it here? Yeah, there we go. It's a fighting one. Yay.
Can't carry him.
Uh-oh. We'll pop back to town real quick, sell off some stuff. Uh-oh. It's something about going back to town that causes the game to freak out. There it goes. Okay. Let's just sell off. I mean, the great thing about yellows is you don't need any of them. Plus 10% damage to chthonics, 2 health, and regenerated per second. Experience gain. I really like that. Plus 3. I'm going to keep that ring. Not going to keep that one, though. Let's see here. Get rid of these. Demonic leather hood of attack. Rare caster helm. The energy regenerated per second. Vitality resistance. That requires a whole bunch of vitality or spirit. We're going to be working on physique, though. So that. Sell off these. Oh, that's not a bad ring, actually. Decent amount of health regen and energy regen, which is pretty cool, but not enough to keep. Spirit gain, nope. And then, nope. Nope.
See you around.
Alright, we'll pop into the prison here. I gotta turn in the fabric to that lady. Here it comes. She's gonna remodel the prison. Boom, look at that. Like, it looks way, way better now. And I apparently was hauling a lot of fabric around. Okay, so now they all like me, and like they have actual covers over their bed, which is good because there's a lot of crap falling out of the sky. I'll keep your stash safe. Thank you, sir. What is this? Fortified double. Ooh. Ooh. Can't use it yet, but ooh. Alright. Let's pop in here. Let's see. Anything completed I want to stick away. Okay, partial components. Those are full components. So if it's the number is down here in this corner, it's a full component. If it's up in the upper corner on the left, it's a partial component. So that's good to know. Okay. Oh, and we got that. Any more? Doesn't look like it. Okay. I've got these different potions. What does this do? Gives me lightning resist. Attack damage converted to health. That's handy. Reduced freeze duration. Okay. And a bunch of aether crystals. Okay, so what do these do? Because I could potentially be using these on my gear. Piercing damage, 9 bleeding damage over 3 seconds, 12 bleeding damage. Excuse me. Granted skills, impaling weapons. Empower your attacks to pierce through armors. This ability must be toggled to maintain its effect. Reserves 50 energy, 9 piercing damage, 25 piercing damage, and gives a bonus to all pets to do the same. That's cool. Not necessarily something I need. Grants skill slam. Slam your enemy with an overpowering blow. Okay, so that grants me a new skill. And just ups my physical damage, which is cool. Plus 70 health, cold resistance, reduced freeze duration, reduced petrified duration. That's pretty cool. Scavenge plating is just plus 15 armor. Polished emerald is... Excuse me. I got something that's really like starting to tickle the back of my throat. It's really irritating me. It's probably the same reason my eyes are a bit itchy. I think it's a bit allergy related. Polished emerald, fine gem polished to perfection, using shields, caster, offhands, rings, head, and chest armor. Physique, cunning, and spirit, so it's just a straight stat upgrade. Fire damage, plus 12% fire damage, 10% physical damage converted to fire damage. I already convert like 100%, I think. Launch a ball of incinerating flame at your target. It's alright. The extra fire damage wouldn't be unwelcome. Wonder if I could put one of those in like my shield and my weapon and just double up on them. Cold damage plus 12% cold damage. Physical converted to cold damage. Yeah, it's basically the same thing, just an ice version of it. And yeah, basically the same, but lightning version of it. And basically the same, but acid / poison version of it. Right. So I can put one on my shield and one on my weapon, and now I should also have poison bomb. I'm curious if they share a cooldown. I'm guessing that I would expect that they do, but if they don't share a cooldown, that'd be kind of cool. Just be like, fire, acid bomb, acid bomb. Oh, and I leveled. Invest in that. There's like so many different options right now. I think I'm gonna up my... I'm just kind of focusing on the Oathkeeper skills for right now. I don't have so many points that I feel like I need to bother trying to worry on a second class.
You're back. Is there anything I do that poultry stuff? Busy work.
Tinkering is my specialty.
Okay, so she's got the ability to transmute and disassemble stuff now, so that's cool. Alright, pop back up to our portal. There's all this cool stuff laying on the ground. We gotta... 124 armor. Vitality damage, chaos damage, 8 spirit, 4% health, elemental resistance. So it's basically the better parts of what my current armor is, just better. And this is a truncheon. Cool, but meh. Alright, let's try this. Then again, I don't... There's like no cooldown on it anyways. literally no reason for me to worry about having a second. I can literally just spam that as much as I want anyway. It does, however, completely destroy my mana. Bye. And I just picked those up from the other side of the wall. I don't know if they can break down that door or if I have to do it. Good morning.
Can't do that yet.
Okay, no guys there. Tight quarters like this, it gets a bit harder to see what's going on. Oh boy, he just pulled a whole bunch of them.
Can't do that yet.
I love how some of them are like in slow motion. He wanted in. I decided to let him. Ah, I've reached despised status with the Ethereals. Huh. Aren't they like the main bad guys, though? I mean... Isn't that a, you know, kind of normal thing if you're kind of fighting a one-man war against an entire, like, alien race? This must be the Warden's cellar. Aye. So it appears.
Can't do that yet.
Those guys don't like each other, I guess. Dong. I love it. I quite actually like the noise it makes when you hit stuff with the shield. Dong. You know, like... There's no question about it. You are just smashing into guys with your shield.
Can't do that yet.
Dong. Stone-faced Platinum Amulet of Celerity. Physical damage, defensive ability, energy regenerated per second, casting speed, and increases armor by 5%. Cute, but I still like mine better. Void Touch, Tarnished Butcher. Ah, what the heck. So, if you see stuff drop and you're like, why isn't that showing up? It's because I do have the filter on now for no commons. Fleshbound Tome of Blood. I think I can do without that. Thanks, though. Dun. Like, you always know when I threw my shield, even if you didn't see it throw, you know, because they were too close. You just hear that. Dun. Oh, I've been reached despised status with beasts. I'm on a roll. What will I be despised by next? Come get me. Ooh, didn't work. Sorry. I love, like, the trolling nature of it, though. Like, you can just kind of... Oh, here they all come. Yep. Dong. There's some fire for you guys to run through. Dong. Oh, a couple of you made it through. Congratulations. I'll let you get close enough to take a swing and then smash you with my shield. Those guys couldn't even get up properly. It's like, we know that guy's a guy. You know, like, it's pretty obvious he's an enemy. Do-do-do. Darn. Oh, I can use those like level 18 items now. Cool. Excuse me. Stop throwing stuff at me, or else I'm going to throw it at you. Oh, right. I can totally do the same thing you're doing to me, too. It's just as effective. Okay, we're gonna go around. Wow. Mazes. God, mazes. Okay. I don't know that this is the right way. It's just the way I wanted to go. Go ahead, come get me. Huh, he actually was holding a truncheon, and I noticed when I killed him, he dropped a truncheon. So, like, do the enemies actually wear the gear that they drop? Because that's a pretty cool little thing if they do. Unless, of course, it's like a legendary item. Then it kind of sucks. Okay, I remember this was like... Ah, no, 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 get out of there. Oh, ho. Ouch. Yeah, I remember there was like a right way and a wrong way to do that. This does not seem like it's the right way to do this. Just a lot of beasts here. I'm just going through Spiderland now. I know I'm like ignoring a lot of the yellow items that are dropping as well, but hey, such is the way the game works, right? Okay, guys, I can tell that there's a wall there when my shield just hits it. Anything cool? Couple greens. What do we got? Impenetrable fur-lined boots of Olsman's Flame. Fire damage, burn damage, plus to physique, pierce resistance, vitality resistance, fire retaliation. Actually, they are better boots than what I've got, even though I've got the blues on. Very cool. And I could potentially wear one of these now, now that I've gone and put the poison thing on there. Let's see. The force wave. All right. I'm game. Then this is the Shrewd Hood of Incantations. I'm just gonna start sticking all the green stuff I pick up over here. Yeah. And I also picked up that journal I forgot to do anything with. Requires a bunch of spirit because it's a caster helm, so I'm not gonna bother with that. Did I miss something? Oh, I did. Ah. I apologize if I'm sitting here breathing out of my mouth, but my nose is getting like super plugged up. You can never just have like a normal, nice stream, you know? You gotta have, like, something's gotta come up every time. Ow. You gotta go, ow, ow, ow. Not too bad. That's not poison water, that's just another aether crystal there. Okay. So a bunch of enemies over there. They come hide in the corner. While I try to assign points. Let's invest a point. It's always good. I kind of make it almost a thing, just at least every level, at least 1 point going into the mastery for that skill. Otherwise, you're just never going to ever get it up. I must have like around 100 retaliation damage because it's 10% of retaliation damage added to attack. 10. 11% of retaliation damage added to attack. 11. That's the skill cooldown reduction there. So just out of curiosity, if I options right now. It's really hard to choose what you want to do here. Man, so many skills, so little time. That one. And guess I want really hard to pick one. It's like legit really hard to pick one. I guess I'm gonna go that. Basically focusing on the burn damage there for now. So I'm just kind of like let's burn damage it up. We're gonna focus a lot on burn damaging. Because it's just like just watch these guys burn. Oh, that says fleshbound. I thought it said fishbound. It's probably just as bad, but relations. Okay. We're going to check for any secrets. I don't think so. There's these maps are all pre-rendered, so there's no randomness to these. One of the other things that is new, though, is there's supposed to be like a never-ending dungeon that is a new game mode. Haven't tried any of that type of stuff out yet. Basically just made a new character and went straight into the game, so we'll see. Hopefully I'll be able to carry this character all the way up through and to the end game content. That'll be cool if I can. Wouldn't put money on it though, because I'm really bad about finishing levels. Guess we go this way. I think there is like some degree of randomness, but
That skill's not ready.
there we go. Only to an extent, though. Solid hit there. The level of these guys 17, so they're staying right up there with me. I am in veteran mode. As you can see up there in the corner, it says veteran. So I decided not to go the completely easy way. Lap 2. Come on, guys. Lap 3. Took 3 laps to kill everybody. That's terrible. I was really hoping I could do it in 2.
That skill's not
Have some poison. It's kind of your own medicine. and in storerooms. Okay, so we're moving along here. Go down here and like. Hi. Ooh, what is this? Look at all these guys. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. Just like plow through a line of them. Hello, little puppies. I'm sorry, but you guys were kind of rabid. Not very nice puppies. So we had to put you down. Mutant bludgeon of attack. This is the searing mutant. Oh, okay, so that's more. It's basically the same thing, just better. Slightly less physical damage converted to fire damage. I already do like 100% or something like that now. It's crazy. And slightly less attack speed, but overall, it is better. Now, what is this? Physical damage, bleeding damage, and cunning. I mean, I like just having increased damage. Berserk is 12 seconds. Gives you increased attack speed, casting speed, lowers your resistances, but gives you better crit damage and attack speed. Okay. I mean, it had, like, slightly better armor anyway. So, you know what? Whatever. Sure, we'll give it a shot. Berserker. Rawr. Not gonna find any guys before I run out of Berserker, because it was kind of dumb of me to use that right away. And Berserker's off. So pointless. Whatevs, we're gonna just keep going anyway.
That skill's not ready.
What is this? Oh, it's a food thing. Berserker. Berserker. Wait, now I'm back in underground transit. I'm going backwards.
Can't do that yet.
To be fair, though, I'm just killing everything, so... Ooh, green sparkly things. Okay, let's take a look at the map here. Poop. I'll mark my way. But no, we want to go up this way. That was a quick way to end a party. There's a lot of, like, secret spots and things in this area. Okay, I got some green shoulders. What do they look like here? Elemental damage, spirit, health. Excuse me. Might need to go get a drink here in a moment. I'm out of coffee. Have been for a bit. So we get elemental damage, plus 9 spirit, plus 5% health, plus 7 to offense ability. Not 7%, just 7. Chaos resistance. And has a 2% chance on attack to grant insight, which gives me plus 120% elemental damage and plus 12 energy regenerated per second. So that's cool. If that triggers, it really quickly refills your energy and gives you a whole bunch of elemental damage. I don't do much in the way of elemental damage, though, so it's not necessarily that important for me. Okay, so we're gonna come out here, we're gonna go down. Gotta, like, work my way through all this stuff. Weapons collection. Back off. Oh my. Enjoy that.
That skill's not ready.
How do you like it, huh? Jerks. I can spit wads of acid, too. Just don't brush your teeth in the morning, you know? You wake up, you have morning breath. It's really, really bad. Assuming you, like, slept poorly or whatever. Oh, that was a skill she called down. Good grief. A chest here. We just picked up a ton of green items. Oh boy. And we got Willie's Razor. Epic one-handed sword. Piercing damage, physical damage, pierce damage, offensive ability. It's not that good. It doesn't do anything for fire damage, which, I mean, I do a lot of fire damage, so that fire damage is kind of my jam. Elemental damage, ups on here, plus 13, plus 3 physique, 3% spirit, 4% experience gained. Dude, 9% reduction to attribute requirements, 9 elemental resistance. Ooh, and plus 1 to summon Briarthorn if you know, were a warlock or not warlock, shaman. I like it. Gonna go with it. And there's that, which is also pretty cool, but not all that great actually when I'm thinking about smashing things. 6% health, 7% energy, 30 to defensive ability, increases energy regeneration by 14%, and 9% elemental resistance versus 5% of attack damage converted to health, which I quite like. Crit damage, bleeding damage. 6% more damage to undead. It's plus almost 100 more armor. 11 to spirit, plus 215 to health, plus 4% health, plus 13% vitality resistance, and 21% reduction in life leech duration. This gives me a lot more protection. The other one gives me a little bit more damage, but Gosh dang, all these stats. Okay. I'm going to put it on. The increase in damage is notable. And it's not like I couldn't switch it back if I wanted to. Fur-lined boots of haste. 11% movement speed is really cool. But no, we're not switching that one out. Yeah, okay. Okay, yeah, we're good. Anything else up here? Another way. In and out. Huh. So what? We go this way? It's weird because these look like secrets, but apparently they're not. Scrap. Can always use more scrap. I don't know what I need it for, but sure. Underground transit. Wait a minute. That just put me back here. Eh. Rune carved plastic bastonet. Ooh, plus 10% elemental damage, which, you know, me doing fire stuff is quite nice. 6 elemental resistance. 5% to health. Which is how much health? What is my health? 2,000. So there's a 1% difference. 1% of 2,000 is 20. So it gives me 20 more health. So I would be down health. Oh, and the armor difference is huge. Okay, yeah. Yeah, we're gonna... I want the elemental damage, but we're gonna pass on that. Shrewd steel treads of the Flesh Hulk. What a name. Who are you? I am the Flesh Hulk. Is that just like the Hulk after he takes a shower and he gets out and he's just naked? He's just like, I am the Flesh Hulk. Or I guess if it's the Hulk, he's just more like, dash smash. Does Hulk shower? With the Hulk shower? Showers in the blood of his enemies. I don't know. 76 armor. Why am I even looking at that? It's not worth it. And we're going to go on. I have not assigned any of those points yet. I keep forgetting to do that. I don't have that anymore. Boop-a-doop-boop-boo. No more Berserker. Well, that makes up for all the Aether crystals I used earlier. Oh, wow. Hi, guys.
That skill.
So many of them. How we deal with these.
I can't carry anymore.
Oh, well, we're going to have to go back then. Let's double check, make sure we've cleared out this little area. I figured there'd be guys here. I have 84 health potions. Because I've been really trying not to use them, because I am a lot tankier than you normally would expect to be. Gloomwald, Commons Refuge. So I think this is all the new stuff with the previous expansion, if I remember correctly. And I don't know... Or no, this is all the previous expansion stuff. So I think, I don't know, can you get up to there? Probably not to there. I don't know where the previous expansion starts and the regular game stops. Anyway, we're gonna pop back into town here. And as per always, it's gonna have issues loading it for whatever reason. It's just the weirdest thing. I don't get it. Just, like, give it a moment. Something about just going back to town really, really freaks the game out. Alright, we're just gonna come through here and... see, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. So, I've pretty much already decided against all of these. Yeah. I saw a ring in there somewhere. There it is. Cool ring.
See you around.
And we're gonna come down here. I'm gonna get this.
Broken down?
Boom. We're gonna keep the add-on. And I'm gonna put that on there.
Be safe out there.
Which, actually, wait, why did I do that?
I'll give you a good
Fire
pause.
damage, right?
Go
That's not
left.
fire damage. I'm adding acid damage to stuff. Although I think I have a skill that converts all my fire damage into acid damage, so... let's see, where is that? There's a bunch of acid damage on the shield. Yeah, 100% fire damage converted to acid damage. So I guess, yeah, upping acid damage is good. So if I just did this, it would just give a huge amount. Do 1 point and then boom boom. And we're gonna just go with it. I'm gonna take these blue items I've got up into my stash.
Got something you need stashed.
Got something you need stashed. Yeah, actually. Oh, gee, look, more of these boots. Aether damage, energy leech over 3 seconds, aether damage, and spirit and Kalados Tempest. Okay. Oh, I've got another Berserker's Cowl. Like, I've done all this before. Okay. War Chief's Glory. Stormcaller Circlet. A lot of guns. Massacre. Wow, that's actually really nice. If I was doing two-handed weaponry. You are kind of stuck doing a sword and board with the Oathkeeper. It's If you're gonna get the best out of your character, you're gonna need to do that. Yeah, none of this stuff is really all that useful to me. Although I can't even use this stuff yet. It's like several levels above me, and it's already worse than what I've got. Ooh, Gorefest, however, is not. Player level 23. I will take that one with me. What's this there? Necromancers. Okay, doesn't matter for me. I'm gonna go here and see. Okay.
It's safe with me, promise.
Oops. Going on time here. We've been streaming for actually quite a while. Just a moment here. I don't have an actual proper timer, but yeah, I've been a bit over 2 hours at this point. Okay, we'll go a little bit more here, but not too much longer. I do want to get down to at least, like, near the warden, though. I was kind of hoping I'd be able to get through to finishing the warden in this stream, so we'll see if that becomes an option or not. Okay, that was weird. It just didn't want to click. These Aether things are all over the place. Nope, those guys did stay up. Well, temporarily, like. It's really nice, though, because that fire trail that stays behind, it just... anything that pops up out of the ground after me just immediately dies to the fire damage.
That skill's not ready.
Take that. Excuse you. These things are everywhere. A food ration. Cool. He survived all the fire, only to get wiped out instantly. Oh, I see the lab there. Okay, cool. We're making progress. This is good. I think we can still finish the warden and take care of that. Yes. He must be nearby. my shield right now is probably the most powerful. Or did I up the fire a lot? Crud, I don't remember which one I did. The shield. Okay. Gertrude's notes. I have read all these notes in the past, but it's takes a bit of time. Cool if you're into the lore. If you don't really care as much about the lore, not a big deal. But, ouchie. Hang on a second. Okay, yeah, I have to go through here. Ouchie.
That skill's not ready.
Oh, they froze me. That is how you deal with crowds as a Oathkeeper. Just the sudden, like, explosion. I mean, I'm barely taking any damage. Or talking. I'm barely talking, too. Fun fact, if you want to throw your shield around a corner, you can if you just use it to hit an enemy. I appreciate that they're trying to give me some lore, but... Oh, there's Gertrand.
Can't do that yet.
Malformed effigy. Tarnished hatchet of frostbite. Wow, that's terrible. Oh man, 350 poison retaliation. Oh man. That's so much poison damage, and +1 to all skills of the occultist. Gee, I wonder if that's meant for the occultist. So much poison though, it's so nice.
That skill's not ready.
Hi guys, excuse me. Coming through.
Can't do that yet.
Very narrow doorway, you know. stuck frozen.
I can't do that yet.
What is the cooldown on that? It's like it's my skills were getting messed up. Bug off. Do, 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 do. Hello. The heck? There. My like right mouse button not working very well or something? Because sometimes it's just sort of not going.
That skill's not ready.
Is the kitchen, huh? Not sure it's really sanitary in here.
Can't do that yet.
Just love looping around and just charging into a pack of them. It's a lot of fun to just like mow down a whole group of enemies in one shot. Let's see. 74 fire damage, 142 burn damage over 2 seconds. Okay, so we go 1 up. Ooh, that unlocks a new skill. Eye of Reckoning. When first Oath Keepers looked upon the Celestial Veil and witnessed the astounding power of Empyrean's light, they sought to replicate its brilliance and might. The culmination of their prayers and training was the Eye of Reckoning, a devastating display of martial combat that rapidly cleaves through all nearby foes in a whirlwind of fire and light for as long as the Oathkeeper channels their focus into the attack. Requires a melee weapon. At 100% attack speed, Eye of Reckoning deals damage and drains energy every 0.2 seconds. 24.3 energy cost per second. 3 meter target area. 10% main hand damage. 10% off hand damage. So, okay. We are going to up that too, just for some basic, we need to get some basic skills up here. But, alright, let me, this is a toggle, I don't need it right on there. Does this do what I think it does? Oh, it totally does. And my energy can't quite keep up with it. But I just got another skill that is just going to absolutely devastate massive groups of enemies. This class is so like just it's totally geared towards taking out mass swaths of enemies. This is awesome. Why did I put any of the skill points into that basic attack skill? I don't need it at this point. As long as I can keep the energy regeneration up on me. Yes.
That skill's not ready.
Just like you see these numbers just coming off this guy. Oh, it's so great. A vampiric iron revolver of corrosion. Did I miss anything like way down here? I totally did. But I could spend ages trying to go down there and get it all, and I'm not gonna do that. Unfortunate, but I'm gonna move on here, or unless this loops around again, which it might. Oh, I'm loving the new class. Because you just spin through all the enemies, and then you're just like, oh, I'm gonna dash now. Have a shield. It's just, it's fun. It's actually just fun. Is that the way up to the warden? No, not yet. Almost. Mighty embroidered hat of Soleil's malice. Vitality damage, chaos damage. Well, I mean, it's obviously not going to be using that. He numbed me. Oh, egads, we're all the way back in the abandoned storerooms.
Can't do that yet.
Like my skill? Pretty cool, eh? Yeah. Oh, no, you gotta go through the storms before you go to the... Okay. The inner laboratory. Are the storms just like an optional thing? I don't know. Underground jail. Here we go.
That skill's not ready.
Uh-oh. Stuck. Ah, Rembrandt. Okay. I remember this guy. It's like in this room. Maybe I think there was like... Yep, there he is. I wanted to get rid of all these Aether things first. Because they really just make it a pain to work around. Because they're constantly respawning guys.
That skill's not ready.
Just smacked him a bunch with my shield. Wasn't even that hard. Unfortunately, I do believe that the warden is going to prove to be slightly more difficult than that. Oh, wow. There's a lot of stuff in here. What do we got? Okay. Plus 14% elemental damage. Lion Spirit, Cunning, Offensive Ability, Chaos Resistance, and has a 2% chance of that Insight ability. Which is cool. I don't know, though. Like, plus 14% elemental damage is nice. It's better than the 11% fire damage, I believe. But the 9% burn damage is actually quite nifty. This was the energizing. So damage, okay. And lose a bit to the physical damage retaliation, but for overall plus 10% physical damage, it's probably worth switching those up. I'm kind of just going by gut. I mean, I could totally go through and specifically look at each little individual stat and all that kind of stuff if I really wanted to, but we're not going to do that. Okay. Alright, we're going to drop our portal here because I saw that was the warden's office right over the door here. Here we go. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add let's do a I don't remember if this guy does lightning or not.
Ah, I've been expecting you.
Ouch. Okay, that's Aether. That is not lightning. That is Aether. So we're gonna go. Let's see. Come on, chase me. Owie. Okay, this, if I remember correctly, he's got two phases. One of them is like pretty easy, and then he switches forms and starts doing this annoying thing where he shoots a bunch of lightning out and stuff. I'm already having a bit of trouble with him here. Okay, yeah, facing him head on is not an option.
And when I'm done with you, I will crush your friends at Devil's Crossing.
You're dead. Well, first form is.
What's wrong? Now, I will damage you with my true power.
This is the one you really don't want touching you. got his pattern down now. I know he's gonna do the shooting thing and he charges right after he does that. We're doing all right. This is just like I'm really focusing at this moment. Oh, that was a mistake. Constitution exhausted. Okay. Can no longer quickly regenerate health out of combat. Yep. That much has become very clear. Uh-oh. He died to the... Okay, we'll get that in just a moment here. Boom. What do you got for me? The Curse of Burwitch. Boiling blood, tainted brain matter. Okay, let's take a good peek at all of our lovely loot. Okay, so let's see. We just picked up this. Actually, we got those too. We got those. We got those. Brain matter is a resource. So, we got this. We got the chain belt. I don't know if we got that or not. Oops. What did I just do? No. Just messed all that up. Okay. Ooh. Been sitting for a really long time here. Energizing chain belt of soul warding. It gives me plus 13% physical damage, plus 12 vitality damage, some health, some energy, and aether resistance. Yeah, that's not bad. Might go for it actually after all. And let's take a look here. We've got the Blade Dancer's Hand Guards, 148 armor, plus 15% physical damage, plus 31 to cunning. This is clearly for like night walkers or whatever they're called. What is that class name? I can never remember it. Nightblade. You'd think I'd be able to remember that. Nightblade. It's not very difficult. So yeah, those are definitely for Nightblades. Thunderstruck Iron Hatchet of Readiness. Amazingly low damage, all things considered, for my DPS. Like, that really hurts the DPS. The gloves here do plus 14% elemental damage, 116 health, plus 5 to spirit, plus 10 offensive ability, 16% energy absorbed from enemy spells, and plus 16 armor. Good enough for me. I will take those. Got a Curse of Burwitch. A lot of chaos damage, physical damage converted to chaos damage, and plus 3 to Curse of Frailty. Cool if I knew what that was. Might be an Inquisitor thing. But those look like they're very good for specific skill sets. Revenge. 15% chance when hit by melee attacks to give a swift jab with your weapon. Does 85% main hand damage. So you have like a 15% chance to retaliate with a not quite full damage attack, which is pretty cool. I mean, it's a lot more damage than you normally would get with just like retaliatory damage. Corrosive Warden's Judgment of Corrosion. I mean, it's a bit redundant sounding. This is the Corrosive Warden's Judgment of Corrosion. It is unclear how many innocent men lost their lives at the mercy of this weapon. Rare one-handed mace. Not very much damage. It's not any faster than my current one. It does a bit of Aether damage in addition, but it's not really much damage. Acid, Aether, additional acid, additional Aether damage, poison damage. Physical damage converts to acid damage, plus 1% health, plus 2 to Arcane Will, plus 2 to raise skeletons, minus 1 second skill charge to raise skeletons, plus 1 summit limit to raise skeletons. If you want to raise skeletons, this is the Corrosive Judgment of Corrosion for you. What do we got here? Stalwart Warden's Fortress of Protection. 24% chance of blocking damage, same as mine. Slightly less physical damage than mine. Plus 7 to health, defensive ability, more defensive ability, physical resistance, Aether resistance, plus 2 to blitz. Which I don't think is a skill I've got. So I don't know that that's any use to me, actually. So, kind of a bummer. Got a bunch of items. I don't think any of them are particularly good. I think these are probably the best thing that I got, and I can't use them for another 3 levels. And by the time I get to that point, probably not going to be all that great, if we're going to be honest. So yeah, I mean, it's decent stuff for other classes if I wanted to go that route, but for me, myself, on this character, not really that great. I'm trying to kind of focus on this character as well, so. Alright, forgot about that. Gotta give it a moment. I don't know why. It's just. And earlier today, actually, when I was coming back into town and stuff, I was not having this problem. So this has been a thing that's only been going on for this stream. But yeah, Warden's dead.
Is it finished? Is the Warden? The Warden's defeat is a great victory for us. Nay, for
Not
all of
enough to level me
humankind.
up. Bummer.
But there are many more ethereals out there, some much more powerful than Krieg.
Great.
Perhaps more disturbing, though. There are those of our own kind who would see us dead to take what little we have, or just for the pleasure of killing. Among the innocent who passed through this prison on their way to Krieg's lab.
Okay. We'll talk to this guy.
So you must be the kid. Aye. Now, before we do anything,
Remember correctly, you go down there to save
What do you
Elsa
want?
or whatever. Wait, what? Hi? Oh. Oh, right. He forges stuff. Omen. Required player level 25. Come on, man. Okay, it looks like it's showing me stuff that's in my stash as well. Because I have 2 of these. One of them's in my stash, so yeah, it's showing stash stuff as well. That's cool.
Bring me back any blueprints you find.
I'll give you a good price of what I've got left.
Give me a good price of what I've got left. These guys have some really, really heavy accents. Boop, 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 boop. Didn't want any of that. This stuff I think I will be keeping. See you around. All right. That's a ribbon. We actually could have sold that one. And that is a clawfish. Plus 3.2%, 3.2 health regenerated per second, or plus 8.5% health regenerated by second. That's a pretty big bonus. I actually think that might be better than what I'm wearing. Alright, remember, if it's got no number on it, or if the number is in the lower corner. There we go. Slith necklaces. I don't think I need those anymore. I'm gonna stash all that stuff.
It's safe with me, promise.
Safe with me, promise. So what if just about every person in this place is a cutthroat or something? Oh, whoops, forgot the heels way.
Got something you need stashed?
Let's just go bloop. Yeah, I've got some greens mixing in there, but it's fine.
Come see what's left of my wares.
It's kind of a sad way to put it, guy. Repair the bridge.
Ah, we speak at last. As I am sure you know,
who's this?
there are many who now cast their gaze upon you, traveler. Or should I say, taker. Some who mean you ill, some who fear your potential. Then there are those who command me. They have taken great interest in your accomplishments.
I think I'll be going, or hold that thought.
Maybe just the one. I cannot speak of such things in this place. The cursed gaze of our foes is cast upon us here, so I will be brief. Great powers are gathering within the distant lands of the fallen Corvan people, and the Great Eye has decreed that you must play a part, whatever that may be. Will you answer our summons? Will you join me through the portal? Or do the mortal concerns of these people
this
outweigh
begins the
cause
Forgotten
of fate?
Gods expansion content.
Far to the east, beyond mountains and rivers. I am sorry, I cannot say more here. All you need to know is that you have mutual interests and the same enemies. But if we work together, we can triumph where the individual...
Kill the warden, eh? So one bastard killed him. Just keeping my good eye on the time bomb in our midst.
All right. Now, I was just about to sign off, actually, and end the stream, because it has been going for a little while now. But I am curious as to start. So this is the start of the actual expansion content. I did not realize that you could get here without first completing, like, the rest of the game.
I seek out worthy allies in our battle against a common foe.
Oh, so I'm not like
But
the
you
chosen
indeed
one.
the one we seek. First,
The one? Okay.
Greetings, Seeker.
Greetings, guy with
I
funky
sense
mask.
turmoil
Oh,
within
right.
you.
You're the lady that. I just realized these are booby
eye on all matters. It is
Like calling
best for the
themselves
sake
cults.
of peace that you assist only one of the cults. Do not be concerned, though. The others will not see you as a foe for your decision. Not
to temper that potential.
seems that the Empire's Inquisitors spent centuries aimlessly hunting for the witch god cults. Their efforts confounded by the endless weave of decoys and lies. Only a select few are trusted in knowing the span of Bismiel's web. I have the honor of sitting at its center.
Well, I mean, I like her, but if we're gonna be honest with the way my character works, probably Soleil would be the best option. He's got the dorkiest looking insignia thing here, though. But you know what? I don't have to choose right this moment. I can actually come back to this and worry about it in a little bit, which is what I'm going to do. I'm gonna go ahead and cut off the stream here, and we'll finish with that. And stand in this cool lightning thing, or booby lightning, whatever. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and we're going to end the stream here, and I will probably pick up and do another stream for this in the very near future, possibly even as early as tomorrow, and just kind of pick up from here and go on with it. Now that we've gotten to the actual content for the new expansion, I'm pretty excited about this. I wish I'd known about this sooner, although it may not have been an option until after we kill the warden. I don't know. I don't know if you can like just skip straight to this or not, because everything does seem to be roughly my level, so it might be that you have to kill the warden first, in which case we did everything properly. But yeah, that's that. So I'm going to go ahead and we're going to kill it off here and pick it up again next time. So big thank you to everybody that did stop by and check out the stream, either now or in the future if you're watching this on YouTube. And yeah, thanks very much for watching, and hopefully we'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye. And I have to click the little button now, so this is that awkward moment right after the stream.